Hi guys, it is Friday evening and I've just got home from work. I hope you are all doing well. This video will be going out, I suspect, on Saturday, so I hope you're going to have a nice weekend. Now, in my last video, I talked a little bit about, managing one's commitments and making sure that we were not overdoing it and everything else. Well, I'm trying to follow my own advice, and I let myself off the hook a little bit earlier. As most of you guys will know, we have not only this Self-Sufficient Hub YouTube channel, but we've also got a Self-Sufficient Hub podcast, which releases 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And I have been a little bit backlogged and I haven't been able to record an episode. So I have, as soon as I got home from work, the first thing I did was record today's episode and put it straight out. And I let myself off the hook a little bit. I recorded a mini-sode, a little 10-minute episode, I think, something like that. And I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I'm doing all I can. I can't do any more. And all that is to say, it's now Friday evening. I've just got home from work, as I said, and we're going to go milk the goats. And after that, it's a bit of an odd one, because I think I'm feeling like I'm going to get a hell of a lot done, but I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm feeling really, really tired physically. I'm super happy. I'm in a really good space because, I'm feeling physically exhausted, but we've got a weekend. It's Friday night. We've survived. We've kept everyone alive all week, etc., etc. And, the house isn't falling down. Nothing's going wrong. There's loads I'd love to get done. There's loads of weeding, hedge trimming, pruning, harvesting, planting, loads of things I'd love to get done, but not to mention there's a tremendous list of jobs I want to get done inside. There's loads of pork I want to cure because I butchered a pig on Wednesday. I'm not going to speak too much about that because I think I'm going to be talking largely about that on Sunday's YouTube live, our live stream at 12 noon UK time on Sunday. I think I'll be talking quite a bit about that there because I didn't do much filming. I did a little bit of filming, but I just haven't had time to do any editing, and so I've started filming 2 or 3 videos this week and never really got around to finishing them because I just didn't have time. So maybe I'll release some of that stuff at some point, maybe I won't, we'll see. But hello girls, yeah, I'm coming. Look at me, I'm right here. So yeah, as I was saying, there's loads of stuff along with, sourdough and cheese making, etc. There's loads of little jobs that I'll get done this weekend, but I'm just trying to take my own advice, and I am taking my own advice, and I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I'm just going to do what I feel like doing. So one of the things I was trying to say is that it's the weekend, and we don't have anything planned this weekend. For the first time in as long as I can remember now, I've not got any foraging courses I'm doing. We've not got any commitments to go and be anywhere else, do anything else. And, I feel like it's been weekend after weekend of either, the market we did last weekend, then there's the foraging courses I've been running, and it's just been one thing after another that's eaten into my weekend. And I don't have that this weekend. It just feels great. So, I will get done what I can get done tonight, and I'm going to have an early night. But until then, I'm just going to plod on and do what I feel like. I really enjoy weeding strawberries. So maybe I'll go and do that next, or maybe I won't. I'll see how I feel. But I'll bring you guys along with me, and we'll see what we get done. It'd be awesome. Anything I get done tonight is just like a bonus, because as long as I milk the goats, I've done enough, and that's all right, and I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I will definitely going to get an early night, going to get lots of sleep. I've not been sleeping fantastically, which is weird because I'm drinking less coffee. I have had a caffeinated coffee today because I was out and I had one with my lunch, and I kind of wish I hadn't because I feel like it's made me crash a bit now, but it's something I'm still managing. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm not drinking it at all, but God, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's as hard to give up as anything else I've ever had to give up. So the first thing I've got to do is just take this milk in and process it. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but it's really quite important to get the milk in the fridge As soon as I've milked, that's like number one priority. Just get the milk in the fridge. Even if I can't actually process it or do anything with it at that point, just get it cooling. So we're going to do that first. And then I think what I'm going to do is come pretty much straight back outside, because as I've mentioned, I've got all weekend. But I think I'm going to try and get some outside jobs done tonight, so that I'm a little bit ahead, and then I can do some kitchen homesteady type stuff tomorrow. My pork curing, cheese making, etc. And then that gives me Sunday for kind of like extra bits and bobs, if I feel like it. Again, I'm being really kind to myself at the moment, because I don't have, you know, because there's always, here's the thing, there's always more to do than you're going to have time to do. So the sooner you can make peace with that and accept that you're not going to get everything done, the better off you'll be. So I'm going to give Sid a little treat on my way in, as he gets every day. Get the milk in the fridge and then come back out. Just remember that we've also got someone coming over to pick up a couple of hens, a couple of young Brahmas, some of the chicks that my wife's reared. We've sold 2 of them, so they're going to be picked up this evening. Just occurred to me that I haven't really thought about the family dinner either. I think I'll probably just say to everyone, it's a help yourself dinner tonight. The kids don't mind that at all. And we've always got a fridge full of leftovers, so they can just help themselves to whatever they want. And that's one less job for me to do, or think about rather. I've already given them some hedge trimming today. That was the very first thing I did after I'd gone out the car, actually. So just to give you some idea of the sort of stuff we've got going on all the time. Down here we've got yogurt that I made overnight last night. And that's basically ready to go in our little yogurt pots as they get finished, which I think we've got like 4 out of 8 finished now, or no, 5. We've got cheese here hanging. Now, so much to say about cheese. Not for this video, but basically I'm going for a really, really fine cheesecloth, and then I let it hang for a lot longer, which means I have to do a lot of the hanging in the fridge. We've got yesterday's milk there, which that's obviously our goat milk, which is not processed yet. We've just decanted it, got it in the fridge because I didn't have time last night. Down there, we've got all of our pork that we're going to be basically turning into ham. And this is all stuff that obviously I'll be hoping to do over the weekend, which means that today's milk I'm going to have to find room for in the other fridge, which is already, I'm already spreading out from my homesteading fridge down there. Got kombucha in here, elderflower cordial there. We've got some belly pork there and our sourdough starter there, along with strawberries, yogurts, all those kinds of things. So I'm going to have to just take up a bit more of that space in that fridge with our milk today until tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be able to sort through it a bit more. Right, so that's the milk in the fridge. I've also I just got my sourdough starter out and fed that, ready for tomorrow morning, because Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be making sourdough like usual. I've also enlisted my son Torren's help tomorrow morning to make a load more sourdough discard crackers, which is just another one of those things that goes in our cycle of jobs we do. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to weed my strawberries. My wife says I've got a habit of leaving for her to find what she calls video jobs, YouTube video jobs, which means a little tiny corner of the strawberry patch weeded, which was a video job, a job I did for a video to show you guys the strawberries. And I'll start something for a video to include it and then just abandon it. And she calls them little video jobs that she finds. But I can't help that. That's my nature. So here we are. I'm going to weed my strawberry bed, and I'll feel really good afterwards, actually. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I find weeding to be one of those jobs that I don't really enjoy starting. Particularly, when it's something like this, where it's been left so long that it's a job to know where to start. But having said that, it's also a job that once I've started, I actually really enjoy. I find it very difficult to stop. So it's funny, isn't it? So you'd think with a job like that you'd learn, you know, you'd say to yourself, well, you enjoy it, and then you wouldn't have any trouble starting it. But for whatever reason, that doesn't seem to go in and stay in. But anyway, here we are, and I've started. Well, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. I've been at it for about 2 hours now, and I've done most of it. I would say I'm about 70% of the way through, but that's it for today because my back's starting to ache a bit, and yeah, I'm knackered. But look at all these weeds I pulled out. So I think I'm just going to tie up my tomatoes next, and then I'll be heading in. It's about 7:30 in the evening, and I want to get in the bath and get to bed. It's been about a week and a half, no, less than that, about a week since I last dealt with my tomatoes, and look at them, going fantastic. And look at all our cucumber plants. Lots and lots of flowers, and I'll make a point of leaving the door open on the polytunnel tomorrow to make sure that we get lots of pollinators in here. Although I don't think we've got any issue with pollinating, to be honest. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to call it a day because I'm absolutely exhausted. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to come and deal with all these tomorrow. Because I can just tell it's one of those jobs that looks like 2 minutes, but it's not. It's going to be another hour in here at least, and I'm too tired. Too tired. One thing I do have to do before I go in is just quickly water my seedlings in the other polytunnel. But oh goodness me, it's 7:45. So my plans for tomorrow, we'll see. You know, my thinking was a bit earlier that I'd get a load of outside stuff done tonight while I felt like it. Yeah, and then I'll do sort of kitchen stuff tomorrow and set myself up for a bit of a lazy day Sunday, maybe even a day I can maybe go fishing or foraging, or a day when I didn't feel like I had to get a lot done. And that's still the plan, but I didn't get quite as much done outside today as I thought I might. The weeding of those strawberries really did take a lot longer than I was expecting. I was really vigilant though, and I'm working through and I'm making sure I get all the roots out and everything. Yeah, before you know it, it's 3 hours later. But I'm going to go in, I'm going to process a little bit of milk because I want to make myself some milkshakes, because that's what I want to have to drink now. And then I'm going to run a bath, and I'm going to get in the bath and drink probably 1.5 litres of strawberry milkshake while I'm in the bath, and then go to bed. That's a true story. So I'm sorry it wasn't ever so exciting this evening, guys, but thank you ever so much for coming around with me. And yeah, tune in for the live stream Sunday at noon. Be great to see you there. If you've got any questions about the strawberry patch or about the pig I butchered or anything else that we're doing here, it's a great forum to, you know, have a chat with me, and it's a lot of fun. There's going to be a live stream on Wednesday as well, Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. We're going to do the first Wednesday of every month, just for those people who can't make the Sunday live stream. And, you know, if you can't make either of them, let me know, and I don't mind. We'll schedule in a morning as well. You know, we'll do one morning a month or something. We'll figure it out between us. We're all on the same team here. Anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Make sure you press that like button, please. Does make a difference. Leave me a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel, all those good things. You know what you're doing. And from me and the dogs, we'll say see you next time. Cheers.